164 days. She died in August of 1997.
Alright, I'm streaming now. Angels using the Ravens. Alright.
Interesting.
Okay, I see. I know exactly what you're going to do, too. Alright, I got you. Okay, got it. Alright, I'm streaming, so let's, what the hell?
Hell with that. Hey, he's making a gun call for the clip.
Damn.
Hey, man, hey.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with
and then
the
she's
Dallas
playing in the
Cowboys.
snow. Alright. I got you.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's go!
My favorite jewelry store has their shit on sale. I still want
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
But still.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Give me that sexy thumb right.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It says stole top fire.
He's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
So,
well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that,
earlier they watched the
defensively.
This was 7 hours ago.
Because when they're in sync,
in the
we're seeing so
comments,
far, when that
one comment
continuity is
says,
there, you can see that they're playing off of each other.
Next person says, that's my daughter. Thank you for concern. All is well. No one's injured.
Because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Happy I'm not dead.
On 2nd down.
Then again, it says,
and he's
only
taken
Cooper
down after
nuggets.
a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Then the next person,
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game.
Then the next person,
the snow coming down. I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
36467 says, pizza for Thanksgiving.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Then at 4:53 by
Jackson
the username RVHR and the best comment of all.
He's got it. And
Niggas
he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's what he put
Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps
the
opening
comment
drive
section.
alive.
Yo, this fucking crowd happens funny as shit, yo.
Now, 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Those at 7:27 or south.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
I remember that one that popped up. It says man stab on 56-14-1.
They run from the pistol.
News out there says call out found it.
Stopped about a
Nobody
yard
was
shy of
stabbed.
the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Bullshit.
From the gun, it's Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out
Madden
there.
versus
They're
Angel.
go
I like
for
how
it
it says
on 4th.
Madden versus Angel in the live stream.
They're running. Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well.
Yeah, we're
Don't
talking
get
about
it.
Xavier's
I know you're gonna hold them.
outfit
So it's a
today, yo.
message to your entire team
Yo, this
that
nigga
you
was
believe in them.
he's wearing a sheet. I was like, y'all walked in. I said, yo, watch this nigga over here rocking a little more
No run
people.
back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard
Xavier's over there styling
line.
and profiling, yo.
Foul.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What? That's
You got a
bullshit.
young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Yeah,
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Appreciate it, sir.
Watch out. We're going to 54.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 6-0 our score after 1.
Oh my God, Roblox.
We own it. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 43 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Martin to kick it away.
200 years old. I need your lifespan.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Right, exactly. She don't care.
Run this. Oh, you got
They're
pushed
doing
over.
watch the Titanic sink and a whole bunch of other shit. Like, another one.
The Baltimore
another
offense
one.
at the line,
Doing
set
that
to get
college
going.
joint. Another one. And another one. And the Vikings. And another one.
Like, okay, we're going to sit down now. Simmer down now.
Simmer down now. Simmer down now. Simmer down now. That's my shit on your man TV back
there. It's incomplete.
All right, everybody, simmer down now.
Linebacker able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle.
So can you give us a description of what that guy looked like?
Let's face it, if you got the ball,
like a man.
4 yards or more on first down is
This
what you're
one
aiming
here.
for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
No finesse that shit. Oh, damn. Get down.
I'm trying to push some of this stuff.
He's not going to get there.
I love playing this stuff.
It was blown up in the backfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on fourth and
Damn.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Ingram. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Oh, out of bounds.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow
tomorrow.
any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights of the... And the pressure gets to him again.
Yep. Good.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Snead's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. They start on the ground with Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on first and second down. The coverage has been draped. On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Tucker's kick is good.
And they drunk Kurt hard as
will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And they're right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott.
I shouldn't have spun. Oh, I had all that open territory.
They'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin. Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. Now Prescott. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Tablet on. And let's watch the live stream.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His second touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns.
That shitty ass
field goal. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now he's
looking
back
like
out
Brittany
there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he
trusted
his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
You got to stop short because she's playing deeper.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Why is she beating you right now?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Plain and simple, I ain't gonna make no excuses about it.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Yeah, no. Slow down, I shouldn't have.
I tell you what, that one that you messed up on was when you juked.
Prescott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Especially when she goes to the Traitors Ravens.
Like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 11.
Oh my God.
Jackson now operating from the gun. Pass incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
That's his only issue with playing against the fucking Ravens. You gotta play fucking spy most of the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, fuck, it is.
Hey, DJ, watch the game closely when you see them.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Too soon?
Well, the defense certainly doesn't want the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one?
You know, I could hear Warren at the very beginning of this, and for some reason Warren's voice dropped out of the chat.
Football now zapped right back in the other direction.
Oh, no, there it is. There's
Here's Sam
okay,
Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
I ain't trusting.
I don't blame you. It's Angel. Why would you?
Exactly. She learned from me, so yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
No pressure, bro. No pressure.
No pressure.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
All right. All right. See you. Well, no. Most of the action.
Prescott now. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
So
and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14.
She's talking about the yard numbers themselves. No, usually they're kept like that. It's like they'll have people out there, like, as the numbers start getting, you won't see it in the actual game, but like in actual real life football, they'll have people out there shoveling those spots.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, you know what's funny? So close. We had to fucking shovel out fucking Lincoln Financial Field, yeah. But they paid us like fucking $10 an hour, but man.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. This is caught.
Oh, that was my fault. Why did I do that?
I didn't spin. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route.
Oh my God, you did fuck up.
Spin.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Elliott. And this one will wind up
That's the same mistake a Cowboys
4-yard line.
Actual line would have.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
Oh my God.
I think doubling
he just went right around
fucking because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's like, yep, no, that's fine. I don't need the block.
On 2nd and goal.
I need to get my guy in.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All right. Yeah, if I had loaded my shoulder.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Oh, he knows me too well.
Not like, give me the
Looking to throw. Prescott steps away.
So it's been like,
score.
Like I bit my tongue.
Cowboys.
And the soda I had today, it's like
4 yards out.
It hurts.
As they now sit just a 2-point
So,
conversion away from
please.
tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Oh wait, T, are you watching from inside the chat, or are you actually watching on YouTube?
Here's Prescott, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
You're not getting enough daddy time today. Usually don't do that.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Why did I just see yellow? Was there a
This will be
penalty or
taken to the
anything?
back of the end zone.
Okay.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I was hoping you fumbled that, bro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Oh, she's not talking
to the field now.
She's yelling at the
with
kids.
The game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Ingram. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Rushing yards to quarterback. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
On first down, Ingram.
I just said that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I can see it on YouTube. I just couldn't watch it
enough for
from
a
inside the
Raven
game.
first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ingram again, a first down carry.
Ooh.
There goes Mark Ingram.
All right.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram.
God damn.
Yeah, you see that hole?
And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Right
Wide open.
Never seen a hole that big
Now
since New
Tucker
York
to add the
2002.
PAT.
Yeah.
So he missed his first two, but this time it's good.
What?
And that'll
That
extend
jumps off the
lead.
upright. Wait. No, look. Oh, well, yeah, look. My thing, it bounced back from the upright.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Wow, it did look close, though.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
I was about to say, you going to take that touchback?
Yeah. Okay, smart.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Wait till you see what just happened.
Amari Cooper.
What the fuck?
Yards.
Did that just
As
fucking
they can now
happen?
tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts and tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, I want to see overtime.
I know I would be.
Selfish.
Jesus.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go.
Andrew, go
And
ahead
partner,
and
we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
That shouldn't have happened.
Oh, it bounced off his hands and up in the air and landed right at my guy.
That should not have happened.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior.
I've never been so conflicted in my
offensive
life.
lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep
I want to see the Cowboys or the Ravens lose.
Other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front.
Is that possible? Is there a C
The
option?
defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Oh, God, yeah. So there's this free game called Brawlhalla.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not
it's kind of like Super Smash Brothers, but it's cross-play.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him
Yeah,
a
it's
first
so
down.
hard to defend him.
Offensively,
He
they
had
liked their
700 yards
situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was
You almost
open.
need a safety for freaking Lamar Jackson.
And he picks up a first down.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Clock down.
What are you doing, Mace? Yeah?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Oh, yeah?
Ingram again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
No, that was her brother's today.
They'll
Jesus
run on first
Christ.
down. It's Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard
Oh,
line.
dude, they were
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground.
I don't know if it's because they're around their cousin, who's also a monster,
They picked
but
up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
for real, though.
Showing it, showing it.
On second down, Ingram. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle.
She's
on the
going for a
last
win
play,
right
huh?
now.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
No, it's tied, 22-22. But she's running the clock down to keep that field goal at the end.
You're damn right she is.
It's smart.
Yeah, there's 15 seconds.
And we are
We're gonna
set
be-
for a great finish.
I say she's
as that
probably waiting until
timeout comes
fucking
in
5
with
second
2
mark.
seconds to go in this
left,
football
right?
game.
2 fucking seconds.
She's taking that field goal. She's taking the easy win.
Yeah, she's gonna take it.
She better do a Vinny.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers
For the record, I don't blame her. I
in
would have done the
history,
same thing.
Justin Tucker. This no gimme in the
You
snow.
don't do that
Oh
test
my
for
god.
She
I
do
would
that.
cry.
She got
And
it.
he nailed it. It's
Good
good.
win, Andrew.
Through
You
the
don't see it yet, damn it.
snowflakes, he finds a
Oh,
way
he
to
got
get
it.
it to go.
25-22.
And joy will reign in the inner harbor as the Ravens have won it.
That's a good game.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was over.
I know, right? I'm
Decided
waiting
the
for,
late points
the
get scored, and then
message now.
it ends on the
Waiting for
kickoff.
message now.
And I'm right there
I don't
with
know.
you,
I've been
partner.
looking
At the
everywhere.
end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just
That
make
was a
sure
good
you
game.
don't cough up the
That was
football
a
at
cool
the
game.
end. Just
That
take
was a
care
good
of
game.
it,
That was
and
entertaining.
victory was
Yeah,
theirs,
you
and
know
that's
what fucked
exactly
me up?
what they
2
did.
interceptions. That's what killed it.
So
Typical
that'll do
Dak
it
Prescott.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew
There's no
in the
reason why
industry.
her
I'm
quarterback
Brandon
kept
Gault.
that
This has been a
right
presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo.
The Ravens are victorious here
Hold on
as
a
we
minute.
say
That's
so
a lead.
long from Baltimore.
So I'm picking
That was a
this
hell
up.
of a game, though.
Yo, like I said,
You had the
competition
passing
always.
yards, but she had 263 rushing yards. I was going to sell my...
Fuck that bullshit. Stop buying an Xbox. Fuck that.
Yo, and look at that though. He only had 50 passing yards. Or 60 passing yards.
god.
Oh man.
Angel, I can't believe that was even a thing. Like, that... that ball should have been fucking dead.
No, 'cause
long,
when he hit
long
it,
before.
it went straight up in the air, yo. I just ran under it.
Who would have done that in a real life game, though? Think about that. Fucking Madden. So basically what Angel's saying here, reading in between the lines here, that catch motivated her to beat your ass. She was not having it.
She said, oh, you won't play that bullshit? Oh, I got something for your ass.
I almost dropped my new white controller.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I seen it go up. I'm like, yo, let me catch this bullshit. This shit floated up there. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting this.
Oh my god. Oh shoot, I was gonna make some clips from my Fortnite the other night. We had this, alright, hang on, hear me out. So we had this crazy match with a buddy of mine who lives in Virginia. So we're both, we've been getting attacked nonstop, right? I'm patting myself and my buddy. And, he and I walk up this ramp and we both sync shot on one guy. I dropped his shields and the other guy ended up knocking him. And then we end up going fighting that team and taking that team out. Well, then this fourth team at this point in time has now come up at us and is attacking us as we're getting attacked from the other team. We take him out. I'm dropped. We have a random with us. First game in Madden 20 is a W. Oh,
yeah, the first game. Not bad.
Wow. Not bad, not bad.
The Ravens, you know how hard it was to actually try to stay in coverage and play
Oh, yeah.
Yo, that was really difficult.
Alright, carry on, guys.
Oh, man.
So you gotta get the tag constantly.
So we're getting attacked constantly. And, so I get dropped. I'm about to die. Patty got dropped and is now dead at this point. My buddy alive is the only one that's left and the other guy's knocked. So two of us are knocked, one's dead. My buddy goes and picks up the random. Random comes over and picks me up. By this point, they both go running towards the enemy while I'm healing up. And they both get dropped. So I'm like, oh fuck, I'm screwed. And it's now 1v1. And I'm looking around and I'm freaking out. I'm like, no, this isn't gonna happen. I literally have 40 health.
Why do you got random kind of hammer that bullshit?
There's no way in hell we're gonna win.
Do you see what he's wearing right now? Oh my god.
Just then I pick up this purple shotgun, which is like the second highest tier. And I look up, and just as I look up, the enemy is right above me on a platform that's almost broken. So I shoot the platform and break it. He drops down, and I take another shot with the shotgun, and I killed him. Turned out we were the last two people, and I ended up winning the match. But during, I clutched it. I shouldn't have clutched it, but I clutched it.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ow! I see where I stand.
You gotta have balls to get center rows.
Jackson, option right.
Oh, she got me the read option.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll cut it to the right sideline.
Oh, she got me the read option.
Game there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
Who should play now? Oh, she's still Baltimore.
As far as he's concerned,
he's
just getting warmed up.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Now this time we got to record it.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, Jackson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, let's see these changes. No, man.
Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Will Smith. Actually, that's a tough choices.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to go
Chris
as a
Rock
loss
should
of
be up
1
there
on first down.
Warren's
nice play
definitely
right there to
up there,
stop
no
him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. On first down, it's Elliott, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
At
worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
I don't know how he didn't come down with that.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas.
Oh, just missed that hit stick. Oh, man. I want to light her up.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7.
Those two are from the beat.
It's 3rd down.
Second game is just as interesting as the first.
Like I said, all our games was like this.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short, only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot we built this little.
On 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
We got a whole solar system that each forgot.
We do. Oh, for us.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson options out left. Stepping up,
this is
he's
part
going
of
to
the
keep
upgrade,
it.
isn't
Give him
it?
4 yards there
Now
on
that
the
I can
first
upgrade
down keeper.
my exosuit too.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
How dare you?
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram.
How dare
And
you?
he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first
You're
down.
like, no, Devin, you should come get crew too. You're like, it's the best new game ever.
Devin, we haven't played that game. Devin, we haven't played this game.
Boy, they were successful.
You were like, no, I uninstalled
Get
it.
this down near the
He's
20-yard
a liar.
line. It's a
He's
pickup
a
of
liar.
11 and a
totally heard
first down.
liar.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence
Where's the
rise,
name
haven't
like
we?
this guy?
It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
She's been quiet for a while.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Freaking Lamar Jackson. That's such a tough one. Like, do you keep him in the pocket?
Close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Here's Jackson, and my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back.
She'd be a Uzier. Look at Byron Jones.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak?
Are you going to switch the doorbell now that it's Thanksgiving?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play. If we're watching this in the film, when they clicked off the film or stopped it,
our doorbell, you can change it like to like 13 or 15 different.
Right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking
30
for.
different ringers.
So my grandma's house, her doorbell, they got like fucking 30 different songs in it. Jingle Bells, you can play the New Year's song.
Yep.
6th of July 4th, all kind of shit.
Yep.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on
Jingle
4.
Bells.
And you can hook up like 2 or thank you. You can hook up like 2 or 3 of them too, so it'll play multiple of them.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically.
Ooh, Jesus.
It's first and goal.
Yeah,
where's your O-line? Jesus.
I don't know. They went right through that thing, man.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Snead. He'll be ridden out of bounds. Didn't even come close to sniffing the end zone. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
And her happiness.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jeez.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a mix.
Right. How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Yeah.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be third down.
What's that? I couldn't tell. Is that a Christmas one? I don't recognize it.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is? Warren says it is.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Tia says she wants one of these
so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Complete.
Did you hear her giggle?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Where'd you go?
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Cops went flying by our place.
2 first
Macy,
downs.
don't touch it.
Up to the
You touch a
41
real
now for
town.
first
Just
and 10.
cops were flying past.
Macy's now dancing to the tune.
Toss left to Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Got beat. We got rid of that white bitch.
Well, no, because you got rid of him. You got beat.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup.
That for me. I didn't just watch the play.
First half is winding down.
Wow, you did fucking break that.
The first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll be taken in the end zone.
Hell no, I ain't doing that. Nobody should ever do that again. That was the funniest thing. I thought that was called for a came out. Yo, Bears fans are fucking sad.
DJ, the one you didn't know is a Christmas song. It's the Trans-Siberian Christmas.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I did too. I heard it on his end, I heard it from him, and I heard it from my phone.
If they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen.
Of course.
Maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space.
These nuts,
and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down.
No, it's cool. As long as I don't walk away from the microphone, I'm good.
The
But
NFL
still fucking
on EA Sports.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Wait,
we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Was fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Played the full 15 minutes.
And bringing a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Okay, it's lit.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here.
Don't worry, those are your nuts.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Mason, wait, please, Jesus, for the love of God, you're going to crash my ship. Can you defend myself right now?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Stop.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down.
I'm thinking Battleship at the game, not Warship.
Warships and Battleships, the same shit.
No, fuck that, yeah. I was thinking Battleship like the board game. Yeah, I definitely like it. We left the fuck out.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go to Elliott again.
Stay up. Oh.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. 2 spins. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered. When you talk about
touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 32 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
What the day for the end?
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown.
I seen that screen. I overran it.
Relaxing deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run. It's Mark Ingram. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Here we go. What we got?
Jackson, option right. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. On second down and 4. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Jackson options out left, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Oh, goodness.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Throwing on second down. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Elliott, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, 47. 50 seconds to mine. Cut. Watch the twist.
Again, it's Elliott. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, it's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott. Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Oh, turn around.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in. Right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
I was saying, you're up two scores right now.
Yeah, but see the first game,
now
she
Jackson
ran
on first down. Forced out to his
Second game,
left.
she didn't run
He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Or not fast enough to catch it.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
13 rushes for 134 yards.
I'm like the quarterback.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson buying time to his left.
Most running backs don't even get him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he will score.
Now, can she see when you make
Touchdown,
field changes like that?
Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I figure I'd do it anyway.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Swerve. Swerve to A.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
I mean, she has to score 2 times in 15
That's fielded
seconds.
in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
She's a breakaway.
We're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 38 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Got her. I knew she was going to do it.
Fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Yeah, but she had a better chance of running. I've seen it coming. Like, why wouldn't she go for this?
And that onside.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up
down
there.
To
and they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Because they can't that gas.
Yeah. No, there's 7 seconds left.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And then hands nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.
Yeah.
They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Got stubborn.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Yes,
it's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long
and keep
from
farming
Arlington.
some, just deconstruct to get the extra parts.
How do you upgrade the ships, though? Do you have to do that from inside the...
I think it's from the space station.
From the space station? Because, I mean, my ship I have right now is a Class A, I think.
How many yards does Jackson actually have? 16 carries for 172 yards, but his average was 10.7 yards a carry.
Fuck.
And Zeke is like, actually, how are you tied with my running back and you're the quarterback? Zeke had 16 carries for 187 yards, but 11.6 yards a carry with 3 touchdowns. Like, yeah.
Oh shit. Jesus.
Do you want to break this tie tonight, or are you done? Never mind. Quick answer. I should need an answer to that. I should do it.
The young incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show.
Addie's watching the TikTok videos. Oh jeez, okay.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish.
Oh my god.
That
is us.
From my heart and soul, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest.
He'd be the one to do those videos too.
Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense.
Did he really?
I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak in it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chocolates open.
Poor kid.
Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in.
What did I get myself into with this family?
They're your family.
Ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing. The opposition ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials.
I don't know if I had anything to do with Mason. The only thing I did was give her my big head.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I mean, I will hear it here in a second. Maybe. These marrow bulbs still don't have any use yet. I didn't watch the rest of that. What happened to the Saints Falcons game? The Saints won that? Well, my NFL app popped up saying, tune in now because Atlanta just had 2 successful onside kicks. It's like,
yeah, it was 26-18. 26-18.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start. But I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to
you need someone over there to trash
saw.
talk for you while you're playing.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
He put it right through the uprights too. Just in case you didn't notice that, Harold.
I noticed it.
Jackson, option right. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Ahead of him, side
and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Freaking Lamar Jackson, that's incredible.
There on the scramble, it gets him a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. That's some space here. They get 14 on that one. That's good.
Someone that can mix it up because
but they're getting ready to go to work now in prime
defenses know that our quarterback isn't going to run. I mean, Mason Rudolph ran a couple times.
Now he's got him knocking on the door.
Not enough to make it a threat, you know what I mean?
This is Ingram. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That sucks. We're right into the line.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Ingram. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And again, it's Ingram fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field.
He just gave the lineman his first touchdown ever, and that'll probably be like the best day of his life.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Need to get back to, actually, I'm going to go to the space station.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing lead. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Oh, come
now
on.
Some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, what was the penalty? I missed that.
They'll try and run to Horn with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. 7-7, our score after 1. A first down throw for Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down.
5,000 units for a new inventory slot purchase.
About 5,000, that's it?
Yeah, that's what it says. I'm going to see if it's been
first down.
Elliott.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on,
I mean,
we're seeing an offensive
one,
line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Friggin' Zeke.
And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Well, let me bind him.
Fielded about a yard deep.
No, that was from my answer seat.
And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Starships. Space stations,
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Jackson going to throw again. He finds an opening past the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
15 million units will upgrade the storage.
From the 44, Jackson looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play?
So it's 15 million units for
15 now
one
as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Jackson dancing, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
First down, Cowboys.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
I got him. 55 is my guy, 55. You said you ain't got nothing. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And an alley to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Prescott now. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. That's good for 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Oh, shit.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Jackson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Good thing your guys have
2 of their
reflexes.
3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in.
You're just like, yeah,
Touchdown,
not letting that happen again.
Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Guys are just having a kicking contest. Who can put it through the uprights more?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Not been there, he would have been gone, though.
Yeah, I know, right?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play.
I honestly thought you were about to break
as
that
the
tackle.
third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 99. Check 99. We're going to 54.
Here's Prescott.
What?
And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Wow.
So
yeah, there's the
flag
flag.
contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right
that
to
would have had to
well?
benefit the Ravens.
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets
Wow,
this
that
forward
was
for
a hell of
about
a
8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially,
perfectly.
so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Broke his ankles.
They'll keep it on the ground.
It's like the spirit of Allen
Italian
Iverson came on the field for
trying
2
to bounce
seconds.
it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Eagles trying hard.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Go, get out there. 50 seconds.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Wow, that's good blocking.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger?
Holy crap.
As this game
So
moves
they
along?
changed the...
Burst seems just as good here in the
Center
4th
console
as it
now.
was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone
Yeah,
put a
like,
lot of
it's
time in the
actually,
offseason
I can
and
actually see
continues
off
to
of
condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
Where's this anomaly at?
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the
from my
football
cart,
right there.
or from my
You've
shed.
got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it
3
out
jumps.
there and a little bit of
So I'll probably
jeopardy.
use my
Especially in
freighter.
a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage. Rush coming, and
Just to get
he's
to this
taken
anomaly for
down.
the...
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe
For the
we
mission,
get it.
for the
Third and
storyline.
long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it?
Planet. I know we named the solar system.
But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
Unless it's on the other side of this planet, maybe.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It has to be on the other side.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing, Prescott, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
In the abyss of space. I can't find our planet, seriously.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds
remaining in the 4th. Looks like someone's trying to take Witten out of the game.
I know, right? Like another bounty move.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. Room to run again. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Elliott, toss right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence to give up that many points. Even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Lamar Jackson's not happy.
There's no reason Lamar Jackson had 150 fucking yards.
Had more yards than freaking Zeke.
Yo, Zeke only had 123 on 24 carries. He had 15 carries for 150 yards. Zeke had 5.1 yards a carry. He had 10.7 yards a carry.
Incredible.
It's ridiculous.
Angel, do you have No Man's Sky? Oh man, I wasn't sure if you did or not, but if you're, I don't know if you're into these kinds of games, but with them just having a recent update, we're going to be playing it a little bit more. Yeah. Basically, it's like, I hate putting it like this, but it's kind of like Minecraft, but in space.
You really just destroyed my game. I appreciate it.
It's hard. I mean, how would you describe it?
Yeah, but you can build bases and whatnot too, so you can mine and you can
I hate to put it that way, but I mean, is there really a more accurate description?
Like extra near to me. Angel, you thought about playing Ultimate Team?
No, free spots in the suit inventory.
I'm in the live stream. No, why not?
It's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna call it.
Damn, is it 2 o'clock already? Damn, I've been up since 6. You old man, you. Hey, old man, you. Huh? Huh? Okay. Yeah, definitely.